I'm also very disappointed in the ways in which the EU is actually considering the Sudanese civil war, because yesterday they held the third international conference on Sudan in Berlin, where they focused on humanitarian aid and they pledged like $1 billion of support, while they stressed that the Sudanese armed forces and the rapid support forces must end their war. But the major thing, right, is that they didn't even have the RSF or the SAF leaders in any kind of conference when it came to this particular meeting. So this is just, again, empty platitudes, empty, we're going to throw money at the problem, but we're not going to actually solve the problem type of situation. And this is considering the fact that the UK is a part of the UK was a part of this meeting, right? And the thing that gets me irritated is because the UAE sends literal equipment and weapons to the RSF in Sudan, and has been literally reported that you have UK or the United Kingdom military equipment that is purchased by the UAE that is then shipped to the RSF. So, like, literally, while we're saying, oh my God, the war should end and we're going to put $1 billion towards it, the literal thing that allows the war to continue, you're not stopping that. Where's the Halton? Where's the declaration that these nations' military industrial complexes will stop providing equipment and weapons to the UAE, who then just use that to support their favorite proxy force in this war? Like, there are real solutions, and just holding a fancy conference in Berlin and throwing $1 billion at the problem doesn't stop the problem. People are going to keep dying unless you stop the UAE from actually being able to send weapons. And they send weapons through all of these other countries that are also involved in the war. Chad, Libya, Ethiopia. I think Egypt is involved, right, in this war. Turkey's involved in this war. Saudi Arabia is involved in this war. Eritrea has comments. Somaliland, Somalia. This, if we're not actually effectively trying to stop what is going on, this war can escalate to a place in which you will see the greatest destruction of life on this planet. And that's what I truly believe. You're going to destabilize entire areas in which they are already arguing about water scarcity. They're already arguing about, like, the future of their countries when it comes to economic prosperity, as well as their ability to industrialize their nations to adapt to this changing world. And we're not doing anything to make sure that those countries can focus on that. We're just inflaming this regional conflict to the point in which it's going to spill over into neighboring countries. And the world isn't really doing enough, and they're not applying pressures in the ways in which they actually have the ability to do so, because the Emiratis can throw a boatload of money at them to basically prop up a lot of the, I'll say, economic realities that are settling in for the world right now.